Rachel Scott joins us now from Mar-a-Lago in Florida. Just, Rachel, give us a sense of the sentiment, the vibe that you're seeing there in the ballroom there at Mar-a-Lago.
Yeah, well, the former president's supporters are watching these results as they come in. They just let off a round of cheers as they saw on the screen those two projections in both Virginia and North Carolina come in. The word of the Trump campaign tonight is confidence. They feel good about where they are heading into Super Tuesday. They are hoping here for a clean sweep. It's a matter, as one Trump advisor told me, of whether or not Donald Trump goes 15 for 15. Because, again, you have 15 states voting today, 15 states where Republican voters have been heading to the polls. Regardless here, they believe that Donald Trump will have a lock on the Republican nomination, will be closer to clinching the Republican nomination by the end of tonight. I just spoke to one senior campaign advisor who told me at the earliest they believe that Donald Trump can clinch the nomination by March 12th. And so tonight they are hoping that regardless of if they get that 15 for 15, that whatever the results are, it sends a very strong message to Nikki Haley to get out of this race, that this is Donald Trump's nomination for the taking, Lindsay.
So they're already claiming within the next week they will clinch this nomination. Just yesterday, of course, as you know, Rachel, Trump scored a major win when the Supreme Court decided that he could not be removed from the ballot in Colorado for allegedly participating in an insurrection. Let's hear from one voter in Selma, Alabama.
I wish everybody look at Trump. This is the way we want to raise our children to be. To take, steal, do anything they want, and the law don't apply to them. What's the purpose of the law if it's only going to apply to certain people?
Rachel, what impact do you think, if any, Trump's ongoing legal challenges might make as we get to the general election?
We've seen the former president in the Republican primary really rally his base around all of his legal challenges. We know that he has fundraised off of these indictments. But in the long term here, as we inch closer to the general election, if Donald Trump is the nominee, this could pose to be a huge problem for the former president. We're already seeing it in some of the early exit polls that we are getting in. They combined California, North Carolina, and Virginia, and 78% of voters said that if Donald Trump were to be convicted of a crime, then they do not believe that he is fit to serve. The key here in that is North Carolina and Virginia. We know the Trump campaign is going to be trying to make a play for Virginia, trying to win over Republican voters in that state, and they really want to hold on to North Carolina. And so whether or not, and depends on how these legal trials sort of play out ahead of the general election, but that is a strong message that we are hearing from a lot of voters, and we've certainly talked to them. We just played one soundbite, but I've certainly talked to a number of independent and moderate Republicans who have serious concerns about the former president and whether or not he could be convicted of a crime and whether or not they'll even vote for him, even if he's the Republican nominee, Lindsay.
Right. Many of the Haley voters already kind of throwing question about if they would be able to swing their vote to Donald Trump. Rachel, thank you for your reporting.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.